You are listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shamaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shamaya Reed.
Hey, welcome to I Am Refocused Radio. Man, we are here once again, and today we have a true honor talking to a true legend, Miss Lee Grant. She's featuring this new amazing film, Killian and the Comeback Kids. It's a inspiring movie. It's a musical, and it's all about friends and really people just pushing it forward, chasing their dreams. And I just want to first say welcome to the show, and how you want to tell the audience how this movie starts and how important the message is.
Oh, gosh. I didn't think of it as a message until you said that, but it is. And the message is that if you have a good heart and if you have the talent and if you keep on pushing and get your friends to work with you, that you can do it. Or have a great time on the way, even if you don't do it. And this is Taylor Purdie, who I have known since he was in his mama's belly, because Roberta Morris, his mommy, was my babysitter back in Malibu. And she just stuck with Joey and me, my husband, when we did documentaries, and became a producer with it. So she has talent. His father is Nathan Purdie, who is a fine actor. And suddenly this kid who, was listening to us all those years, directed, wrote, starred in, sang, raised the money for, and did this lovely movie about trying to make it as an artist. And he astonishingly did it. And he's a dearest boy, and I feel like he's a son, really.
When you mentioned Taylor,
really a grandson. He's a grandson.
When you mentioned his accomplishments, he's been doing some great things with his work, and the storyline of those movies is pretty. It's pretty powerful. It's really bringing the community together. He goes back to his hometown, and he's having to deal with a lot of young people paying that college bill. But he has a positive attitude. He reconnects with old acquaintance, and they start piecing this band together. And it's a process. And if you watch the movie, which I hope everyone can go support it on video on demand, coming out tomorrow for people to watch on video on demand. But it's really just like you said earlier, them pushing to make this idea become a reality, and something that is very needed in the community, because the locals in the community had some hardships with the steel background, and they still persevere and put things aside and join for the common cause, for the common goal, what they want to do at this musical fest. So when you are part of this work, what's something you hope people who watches this, that they can learn from and be inspired by?
Well, I'm inspired by it. And I'm inspired by this little boy who works with me, by the way. He I don't know how to use the internet. I don't know how to use anything. I'm old school. I can't even use a grown-up phone. And so Taylor works with me to make like mini documentaries. And, a couple of years ago, we did a story on Alex Jones, Taylor and I. You remember when Alex Jones went after Hillary Clinton and said that she was a madam who was selling little girls and little boys out of some hamburger hamlet? Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Or not?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yes.
Alex Jones, the terrible man who was just committed to prison for lying about the children who were killed at
Sandy Hook.
Yeah. So Taylor's been working with me on the kind of stuff that I am pushed to do, and also on this kind of great, I can do it youth that he has. Whatever it is, I can do it. I can sing, I can play, I can get other people to do it. And that's what he does in this film. He makes you feel like you can do it.
And once again, just now joining us, we're talking to the one and only legend, man, real legend, Lee Grant, and the movie that she's featuring, Killian, in the Comeback Kids, is available on video on demand. And I want to say the work you've done throughout your career is really amazing. And you continue to work with, I guess you could say, the next generation of filmmakers. What would you say to people who have a dream to be in film or direct their own films? What words of wisdom would you share with them?
Well, there's an upside and there's a downside to the fact that I don't know whether COVID or the internet has changed the world, so that while Taylor made the film with a movie camera, you can make movies on the internet and get around your artistic vision of what you want to say. And there are the kids in school to learn how to make movies, which is also what Taylor did. But I taught at NYU Film School. And these kids have a vision, their own vision of what they want to see on film. And maybe the internet can open up a place for them to do it. So the bad thing about the internet is the poison that can be released through the internet too. And it's very scary. It's in the hands of people who are dangerous, and like Alex Jones, and so it's like wild horses out there. Some are good, some are terrible. And who is to say who is the good and who is the terrible? It's the Wild West of the internet, and that's scary to me.
Again, you want to check out this movie, Killian, and Comeback Kids. And we had a true honor talking to amazing legend, amazing work that you've done in the industry, Lee Grant. I want to say thank you for taking time, your busy schedule, talking to us today, and best wishes for this amazing movie that you're a part of.
Thank you. Thank you. It was lovely to talk to you.